Basically, you want to do as you do on if you're changing the tire, you want to be going into almost a cross thatching area, cross hatching type pattern, so you are applying an even pressure onto these things. That's pretty much what you want to do no matter what you're doing when you come up to something that requires a level area and screws, unless you're doing some kind of jerry rigging thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just start at one, get them all started in until I feel some resistance. Come on, bugger. There we go. And to let you guys know, this is pretty much my first laptop of taking it apart beyond this point and actually doing a heatsink replacement. Although I'm not replacing it, I'm just reattaching it to it. But on the other computers, I've pretty much done enough to somewhat stumble through my area. And hopefully you guys, if you do run into some snags or anything like that, maybe my mistakes will hopefully prevent that. But let me get to the, pretty much everything is snugged down. Looks like the hard points where I needed to get screwed in were the processor heatsink, screw over here, screw here for the motherboard itself. But onto what I've been actually trying to do is replacing the RAM chips. Put those up there. Or the memory modules, as my professor would say. My lovely 1 giger. Or Jibba, as some people have called them. Jibba. Jibba Jibba. Noise the hell out of me sometimes, but it's gig. It's a gig. This slides right there. And boom. Alright. That looks fine. Just slide everything right back. And start screwing everything back in. Ball kind of thing. Alright, now comes the tedious task of snapping everything back. If you do go to the point where you've pretty much taken everything off, or at least the plastic bottom part, word to the wise, this front piece is actually your speakers, so it does have a wire that requires plugging in before you start sealing everything back up. It slides right in there, and your plug should sit right there. Guys who think that they can get away with murder when they start throwing in little cliche descriptions or adjectives onto their advertisements, saying like, "Ooh, this is the gold edition. This is the platinum edition." It drives me nuts. Also, one thing to something I just found out. This piece goes down first, then this piece comes up. Because apparently they overlap each other. So I'll go ahead and back this thing out. Now, there's several things that you can do to help yourself organize and to prepare for actually to get things done here in a somewhat semi-orderly way. One thing is to take snapshots of any major moves, extensive notes, actually laying out a diagram for yourself so you can, say, draw the outline of the computer with a quick sketch of where things are, and then place the screws right next to them. So you know at least the general area going like, oh yeah, now I remember. Place back my drive. That has been very, very nice to me. Position that set down. Alright, it looks like I've got all the screws except a few, because they do interact with the rest of the hardware that I've been working with, that I actually potentially left out. I had two long screws, three actually short screws that will sit on this, that they will actually be positioned here. So 1 and 2 and 3 are not in the computer, so I do have a few left over, and not to mention that I'm leaving the top piece that's covering the outer part of the screen, just because I think it looks a little bit cooler, a little techy, compared to just the clean finish. Right. Other than that, hopefully this introduction or tinkering around should help you guys. If not, be entertaining. Alright, thanks for watching. Make your comments, keep them clean, and have fun.